Ballad. The world's population is gone to the dogs. A joke. Anyway, brought to you YNA Network. Thank you for tuning in. We're gonna read together. I like reading, so please read along. Anyway, Yahoo News. Thank you for this article written 13th of November 2022, 8:02 p.m. There's more videos for y'all. If you're on the channel, you're new to the channel, you want to, read along with me and find out what's going on, what's actually going on in the world of fintech and cyber and not well cybersecurity, but health, natural health and investment to our bodies and spiritual health. You know what I mean? I say food where you put in your body and your moods and all of that. When it comes to a natural way to invest in ourselves, reading is a natural way to as well. Like develop your vocabulary. Makes you more feel good about yourself. Accomplishment's a good thing. It rewards us. Let's get to this article. As world population hits 8 billion, China frets over too few babies. Wow, okay. Okay, so Chinese software developer Tang Hua loves playing with his 2-year-old in their apartment on the outskirts of Beijing, but he said he is unlikely to have another child. Such decisions by countless people like Tang will determine the course not only of China's population, but that of the world, which the United Nations says is projected to reach 8 billion on Tuesday. Tang, 39, said many of his married friends have only one child, and like him, they are not planning anymore. Younger people aren't even interested in getting married, let alone having babies, he said. The high cost of childcare is a major deterrent to having children in China, with many families in an increasingly mobile society unable to rely for help on grandparents who might live far away. Another reason is that many of us get married very late and it's hard to get pregnant, Tang said. I think getting married late will definitely have an impact on births. China was for decades preoccupied with the prospect of runaway population growth and imposed a strict child policy from 1980 to 2015 to keep numbers in check. But now the United Nations expects China's population will start shrinking from next year, when India will likely become the world's most populous country. China fertility rate of 1.16 in 2021 was below the 2.1 OECD standard for a stable population and among the lowest in the world. The anguish of the coronavirus pandemic and China's strict measures to stamp it out may also have had a profound impact on the desire of many people to have children, demographers says. The births in China are set to fall to record lows this year, demographers says, dropping below 10 million from last year's 10.6 million, which was already 11.5% lower than in 2020. Beijing last year began allowing couples to have up to 3 children, and the government has said it is working towards achieving an appropriate birth rate. Old people, new problems. For many planners, a shrinking population poses a whole new set of problems. We expect, quote, we expect the aging population to increase very rapidly. This is a very important situation facing China, different to 20 years ago, said Sheng Jiangfa, a professor at the Chinese University of Hong Kong. The population of the proportion of the population over the age of 65 is now about 13%, but is set to rise sharply. A decline in labor force faces an increasing burden of looking after the rising numbers of old folks. It will be very high for some years, Shen said, of the proportion of elderly in the population. That's why the country has to prepare for the coming aging. Alarmed by the prospect of an aging society, China has been trying to encourage couples to have more children with tax breaks and cash handouts, as well as more generous maternity leave, medical insurance, and housing subsidies. But demographers says the measures are not enough. They cite high education costs, low wages, and notoriously long working hours, along with frustration over COVID curbs and the overall state of the economy. So, key factor is job prospects for young people, said Stuart Gettel Bastin, professor at Hong Kong's University of Science and Technology. Quote, why would you have more babies when the people you have cannot even get jobs? That's a good that's a good question. So anyway, written or reported by Thomas Shren and Farah Master, edited by Robert Bursell. And of course, this is the article is coming from Yahoo News, and it was written 13th of November 2022 at 8:02 p.m. So says the article. Yeah, man. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for reading along. And I'm getting more comfortable with reading. And it's helping me out. So, guys, if you want to hear yourself one day, you know, you can do it too. You can go ahead and hit that mirror screen button on your phone and start doing it yourself, and send me some of your videos and let me feel motivated to keep doing these videos, man. Not even just the videos, just to keep reading in general. So yeah, man. Thank you guys for your time. Look more.